Fourth graders, you caught me. I was reading without you because this book is getting so good. Miss Lawson here. I'm so excited to read with you today and to keep reading A Tale of Two Poggles. So we are on lesson 12 and we are going to be reading today together. So our learning intention for today is we are learning to determine the meaning and importance of words and phrases in story dialogue. So when people are talking, we know we are successful when we can define word choice, use author's word choice to describe a story in detail. So if we remember back to Lunch Money, we talked a lot about word choice and that the words did not just land on the page that way by chance. As you read a book, you are looking at thousands and thousands of decisions someone made. So things are written in a particular way on purpose. So let's talk about some vocabulary. So we have this first word, cautiously. So right here, this girl is being cautious. It could, if enough people wanted it to, said Nina as she opened the door cautiously, just a little, and looked out. What do you guys think cautiously means? Yeah, you're moving alertly with care. You're trying to avoid danger. So she's nervous about something. What about this word, fourth graders? Yeah, persuade. So we have to persuade Gloria, began Nina, but then she stopped because the room had become very quiet. What does it mean to persuade someone? Yeah, you're causing someone to do something through reasoning, or you might be arguing with them. So if you're persuading someone to do something, you're talking them into doing it. So today for your seesaw assignment, you are going to do a vocabulary assignment where you find the definition, a synonym and an antonym, write a sentence with the vocabulary word, and draw a picture. And you can choose between cautiously or persuade. So for our foundational skill today, we're working with related words. We've done this before where we've talked about words are related if they have a base word in common. So in these set of words, what do you guys notice? What base word do these have in common? Painted, painter, unpainted, repainted. Hear a lot of paint going on in that, right? So if you painted something, you did it in the past. The painter is the person that did the painting. You unpainted something, that means you took the paint off, and you repainted it. You did it again. So those extra pieces. So this is kind of, what if the base word we are working with is pack? Can you think of any related words to the word pack? Yeah, you could unpack something. You can be packing something. You are the packer. There are so many words that have that base of pack. So today we are going to be reading chapter 5, which is about some bright ideas. Chapter 5, Bright Ideas. Alejandro and Nina bolted through the nearest door, which was the one marked envelope store. Inside, it was piled high with boxes, and boxes and boxes of boring envelopes. We're in trouble if she finds us, said Nina, but it was so much fun. You were right about this place, replied Alejandro. It should be an amusement park. There are so many things to ride on and slide down, and this room's enormous. It could even have a bowling alley. I'd love a bowling alley. So remember, we're working on word choice. So how does the author describe the boxes of envelopes in the room over here? Yeah, it was piled high with boxes and boxes and boxes of boring envelopes. So why do they stack it like that? Yeah, instead of listing it sideways, when you stack it, it kind of looks like these boxes over here. So they did something kind of cool with that. So why would they choose to repeat the phrase like that? Kind of like what we were already saying. They wanted it to look like the boxes that were in that room. Or a hall of mirrors, said Nina, her face cracking a smile as she imagined Gloria being stretched and squeezed. And there's that other big room upstairs where they cut out the envelopes. That could be anything. You could put a massive ball pit in there for little kids. And then there's space outside where they park the cars for even more fun things. And it would be all painted in bright colors, said Alejandro. And the cafeteria could sell drinks and snacks. And the tables would be different colors, said Nina. Already she was picturing a bright, lively place full of people whirling on carousels and children rolling around in a ball pit. And there would be a face painting booth and a roller coaster, said Alejandro. Do you think it could really happen? It could, if enough people wanted it to, said Nina as she opened the door cautiously, just a little, and looked out. Okay, Gloria's gone. We'd better get out of here before anyone comes looking for us. So, why do Alejandro and Nina start so many sentences with the word and? So if we look back, right here they go, and it would also be painted in bright colors, and the tables would be different colors, and a roller coaster. Why do they keep doing that, fourth graders? Yeah, they're kind of finishing each other's thoughts. They're excited. So the mood of this conversation between them, I just kind of talked about it, right? They're excited. They're really want these ideas to happen. So it's kind of like they're moving quick. So what other word choice and punctuation help us see that they are excited? What do you guys think? Pause this video so you can look and find those details. All right, did you guys find this one? It was so much fun. They did an exclamation point. They're saying how fun it is. What about down here? There are so many things to ride on and slide down. Again, another exclamation point. Down here, already she was picturing a bright, lively place full of people whirling on carousels and children rolling around in ball pits. So it's lively, full of people. It's all of these exciting things. And if we look here, we see this awesome idea of what this place could be. At snack break in the afternoon, Alejandro and Nina explained their idea to some of the workers. Gloria Grabber wants to sell the factory anyway, Nina pointed out. If she sells it to make a parking lot for Upper Poggle, it just means that more people will go there instead of staying here. So she may as well sell it to us. Who do you mean by us? Asked Nina's dad. All of us another Poggle, said Alejandro. If everyone put some money in, of course. I like the idea of an amusement park, said Alejandro's mom. I'd rather work there than pack envelopes all day. So why do we think in this page, Nina's dad says, who do you mean by us? What does that mean? Right. He's saying, like, our family, Nina, you want us to buy it? He thinks they're just maybe talking about the family. Let's look back at some background details. Back in chapter 3, if you remember, Nina's dad told Gloria that he and some other workers wanted to combine their money to buy the factory. Do you guys remember that detail? Good job. So explain how this might make us revise our interpretation of this little piece of this question. Who do you mean by us? Yeah, Nina's dad was already thinking about this too. So he's like, Nina, you want to do this too? You're a part of the plan. So I think he's surprised that Nina wants to be in on what they're doing. Let's keep reading. Alejandro wondered how much Gloria had heard. Oh, wait a minute. All right, we skipped a page, thank goodness. So we have to persuade Gloria, began Nina, but then she stopped because the room had become very quiet. All the adults were looking at the door. With all the chit-chat, no one had heard Gloria's click-clacking as she approached. Nervously, Alejandro and Nina turned around. Gloria Grabber stood in the doorway, her arms folded in a severe glare on her face. She does not look happy, does she? Alejandro wondered how much Gloria had heard, and Nina felt herself turn pink. She thought only teachers could look at you like that. I'd like to speak to you two in my office, Gloria said sternly. Glancing at each other, Nina and Alejandro followed her into the office. She moved a few boxes of envelopes off her desk and sat down behind it, her elbows on the desk and her fingertips together. I heard what you were saying, she began, and I'd like to know what on earth you were thinking. How dare you come in here and tell my workers to buy my factory? But you want to sell it anyway, said Alejandro. I'm selling it to the mayor of Upper Poggle, replied Gloria, and that's final. Is it? Asked Nina with a sly smile. Oh, that's a shame. We were talking about something that would bring so much money into this town. Gloria Grabber had just stood up to open the door, but at the word money, she immediately sat down again. Nina gave a small and satisfied smile. Tell me more, Gloria ordered. Well, explained Alejandro, this place would make a fantastic amusement park. You see, there's no amusement park in Upper Poggle. People would come here from miles around. They might even come from Upper Poggle. They'd spend lots of money, agreed Nina. And people here would still have jobs because they would work in the booths and operate the rides and things. And you could open the amusement park, said Alejandro, and then everyone would say what a good mayoress you are. Nina quietly thought that this was going a bit too far and was their idea, not Gloria's. But she could also see that Gloria liked the sound of this very, very much. Yes, Gloria said thoughtfully. They would, wouldn't they? So, looking back, what are some of Alejandro and Nina's bright ideas in this chapter? I'm going to pause the video here and you look and see if you can find one of them. So hopefully on this page you noticed two of their bright ideas. Was the first one turning it into an amusement park? And then who was going to buy it? Who was going to buy the factory to change it into an amusement park? Down here, if enough people wanted it to, they have to convince the people to do it. So what about on this page? Yep, this is where they talk about that. They want all of Nether Poggle to put their money together to buy it. And then what about on this page? What was their bright idea? Good job, guys. They are convincing her to take credit for the idea just so that they can make it happen. Okay, last question before we get to the reading response. Alejandro is more forgiving towards Gloria than Nina is. Is this a reasonable opinion? If we look back on this page, it says Alejandro is more forgiving of Gloria. Is that a reasonable thing to say? Good job. Yes, it is a reasonable opinion to have because Alejandro is willing down here to say, oh my goodness, I'm on the wrong page, I think. It's right here. It says, this place would make a fantastic amusement park. You see, there's no amusement park, and you could open the amusement park, and everyone would say what a good mayoress you are. Then Nina thought this was a bit too far. It was their idea, not Gloria's. So he's willing to give her the credit so that they're able to open the amusement park. Where Nina, she does not like doing that. She does not forgive her and want her to get the credit. For your reading response today, you're going to answer the question, why does the author say that Alejandro and Nina bolted into the envelope room? We've got that part of the text right here. What can you infer from this behavior about how they're feeling or just about them? So you're going to look at the text, figure out why they used that word bolted, and make an inference about that behavior. Thank you so much for coming and reading today with me, fourth graders. See you next time.